geopolitical movements throughout the region, throughout the world, really affect the industry as a whole. We are, as you're insinuating, more isolated than the people that fly there directly. But ultimately, there's connectivity that's affected. There's implicit demand through connections that's affected. So we've seen some of it. It concerns us. But airlines ultimately are sort of the ultimate thermometer of what's going on in the world, right? When the world sneezes in any way, right, airlines just get sick very quickly, right? We have a lot of operating leverage. We have exposure to oil. We have exposure to currency. We have exposure to geopolitical issues. So the combination always hurts us, and the concerns are right. That's why we're focused on having airlines that are strong from a financial standpoint, that have a robust cost structure, and that are able to sort of continue to thrive no matter what the environment is.
So, of course, not all geopolitical problems involve conflict in that way. We're seeing travel demand start to go down in North America, particularly in the United States. Now, this is a market that you're operating in. Avianca recently launching some new flights into the U.S. Are you seeing any softness in summer bookings?
We are not. What we are seeing is a very different change in consumer behavior, where the bookings are getting shorter. So consumers are buying their tickets later than we would expect. But ultimately, our load factors are holding up. We've seen revenue strengthen. The new routes that we've deployed are actually operating ahead of what we expected, which has us very excited. So the concern is there, but as of today, we're still seeing the numbers be very healthy.
Can the same be said of cargo services?
It can. Cargo is a really interesting one, right? Because cargo shifts around very quickly and not necessarily in the way you would expect, right? So you saw a lot of demand move very quickly when tariffs were announced. People trying to sort of prime the supply chain, move things quickly. So that's an opportunity that we obviously took advantage of. And we have seen shifts, right? Where markets that would normally be importers for us become exporters, exporters become importers. But the interesting thing is, so far, at least in our markets, we haven't seen a huge drop-off in demand for cargo in our
And you mentioned tariffs. So in this CEO survey, tariffs ranking very low down in terms of potential threats. I want to ask you why that is. Don't tariffs have the potential to increase the cost of manufacturing a plane or hurting travel demand, as we've talked about?
They do. They do. I think the question, and you're asking the question the right way, right? Tariffs are sort of a second derivative impact to us, right? We are not exposed to tariffs directly, right? How are we exposed to tariffs? When our suppliers raise the prices that they charge us and therefore increase our costs, or when the economy is hurt by ongoing trade wars and really just global demand drops off, right? So I don't think we are as focused as manufacturers are on the tariff problem itself, but we are focused on the knock-on consequences.